Oh boy, time now for another edition of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics, and we'll continue with the Blue Beetle. Oh. Well, first, a word from Freaks of Nature. Now, that's unkind. I mean, come on. You know, he had a mommy who loved him. Anyway, Freaks of Nature. The platypus, found in the Australian Alps, is truly the most unusual living paradox. It has a bill like a duck, fur like a seal, webbed feet like a goose, poison spurs on hind feet that are hollow and can eject poison like the tooth of a snake, has a tail like a beaver, lays eggs like a bird, clucks like a chicken. Does it taste like chicken? Suckles its young, digs holes for its home in riverbanks like a beaver, swims underwater, lives on land, hibernates somewhat like a bear, has no teeth, and carries food in its cheek pouches. Wow. It's damn near a superhero, isn't it? Boy, a lot of different animals got it on, and but anyway, the platypus is a very playful creature and loves to dive and frolic about in its natural habitat, but it has a very sensitive nervous system and usually dies in captivity. The platypus swims underwater with its eyes closed while in search for food, but still manages to consume almost half its weight in worms. Tadpoles and etc. every 24 hours. Well, that's what they're doing right now. Yeah, unless they're, sleeping. So there you go. Freaks of nature, huh? Well, Carlton Comics gives you more. Yes, it does. All right. And now, back to the Blue Beetle. The Mummy's Return. Well, it never really left. Well, I guess because it came back from the dead. But I did that 2 chapters ago. Anyway, General Amatep was about to destroy the sacred blue scarab, and Dr. Garrett, he was unopposed now. He could dream mighty dreams of conquest. In his mind's eye, the cruel general envisioned the giant mummy's role in the conquest of all mankind. The reincarnation of the evil pharaoh could smash great cities. Well, if he smashes them all up, you're not going to have anything to rule, dummy. Oh, boy. It does look like a Saturday morning cartoon. Maybe that's what they were shooting for. They would hope they'd get a cartoon out of this. Anyway, at El Alil, where Dr. Garrett and Professor Lure Hashid had discovered the mummy of the evil pharaoh, the girl was nearly frantic with worry.
Dan told me to stay away from Amatep's camp, but I know he's in trouble. I must go to him. I'm as cold as the grave. I'm so afraid for Dan.
Oh, look, she's got, like, frilly thought balloons. Yeah. Gee, I wonder who this could be. I guess we'll have to find out later. A sure instinct led her to Dan Garrett at the huge Egyptian altar where the mummy had placed the archaeologist and the sacred scarab, which was to be destroyed with him. That bird means business.
Dan, darling, you must awaken. You are in great danger.
Peekaboo, peekaboo.
Dan, darling.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah.
Dan, darling, Kafiri will destroy us if you do not snap out of it.
Peekaboo. It's getting bigger all the time. From an inner wellspring of strength, Dan Garrett found the courage to defy Kafiri. His hand clutched the Blue Beetle. He said the ancient word, Shazam! Kajida! Then the vile power of the evil pharaoh was sent on them again. Hatred from the tomb. 4,000 years of loathing were focused in that lethal stare. And he said his magic words. Peekaboo!
Dan, take it. The sacred scarab. Take it and say the words.
What? What is that? Oh, I read it in the wrong sequence. Well, okay. So you know what happens. He wakes up and says his magic word. There you go. Too late, Kafiri. Then Blue Beetle faced the awful power of the evil pharaoh. The eyes with the beams of hate. The Blue Beetle's mind reeled before the power of the grave. Mummy smash. Get clear, Lurie. He's going to try to destroy me. Suck. I don't know. He smashes some rocks. And he goes into a ballet move. Yeah. This is actually probably the best drawing of him in this whole series. It's all well done and pretty much correct, Oh, well. Anyway, so he flies up at him and take that, buddy. Ooh. If I had nerves left, I would feel that. But, of course, I've been dead for 4,000 years. So. This one or this one? I guess this one. If he gets me with one of those, well, he already did earlier and you survived. I guess the rocks broke your foot that crushed on you. I don't know. I'm thinking he's really big, but, he's more bark than bite. Anyway, got to get up speed. Hit him harder. His powers are almost the equal of mine. At this point, how would you even know? You just started, Zoom whap. Ooh, again with the jaw. That doesn't have any feeling, but anyway.
Oh, Beetle, you've done it.
There goes Toilet Paper Man. The huge mummy toppled and then was suddenly shrunken to his original size. As lifeless as the ancient courts? Yeah, ancient courts of Egypt.
Will he be able to come back to life again, Beetle?
It took radiation from a hydrogen bomb to activate it, Lurie. I'm going to put him back in the mastaba, so deep in the radiation-proof chamber, no light will shine on the mummy again. I guess this is at nighttime, because, sunlight's radioactive too, But anyway, so there you go. Instead of, maybe you should, completely, disintegrate it, So you can't ever come back. But I guess they were hoping for a sequel, It's like you thought Dracula was dead, but all you got to do is dump some blood over his ashes and he comes back. Anyway, no sooner said than done for a man of Blue Beetle's unbelievable attributes. I'll seal this permanently. I went to the hardware store and got some concrete and all that. Putting a thick slab into the door, the Blue Beetle's eyes focused. Heat. Oh, yeah, he's got heat vision now. Is he going to get a magic lasso, too, in a beetle cave? Great enough to fuse the door into one solid mass of rock. He'll never be seen by the eyes of man again. Yeah, you're probably right, because no one's going to really remember this story. Even though it's the second origin story of the Blue Beetle. Wait here, Lurie. I've got to destroy General Amenhotep's missiles and weapons. Yeah, that's really the bigger threat. This upstart general who's trying to overthrow the Egyptian government has a stockpile of nuclear weapons. Man. Anyway, I'll be back in a few moments. Oh, wait, I guess you go down this way. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. No, I guess this is, man, it's really, Amenhotep's arsenal of power was destroyed quickly. Zip, zip, zippity doo da. More ballet moves. Yeah. Anyway, then one more chore. Back to the court of the great Pharaoh, where he had been entrusted with a mission. What? Oh, I thought he was just a spirit. So this is like his Wizard Shazam, I guess. I vanquished the evil Pharaoh, Excellency. Now will you take back the great powers, or so from this place and... go from this place and do good, Dr. Garrett. You have proved worthy of our faith. So he just sits there? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. And so today, in our time, Dr. Dan Garrett lives and works, but he has another identity to assume when the powers of darkness threaten the world.
Dan, darling, don't you love me?
You must know that I am not free to love, lovely woman of the Nile. It's just a one-night stand, Lurie. I have a sacred mission. I am the bearer of the sacred scarab, and I must be ready when I am called. So he just dumps her like that. Boy. And she even saved his life and stuff. What an asshole. Yes, if you are threatened by evil somewhere in the world, do not despair. Have hope, for the Blue Beetle will come to you and use his great powers to save mankind. Boy, this is a terrible reboot. I mean, in actuality, the original was better. Ah, jeez. So, yeah, you feel safer now? Okay. But wait, there's more. Okay, a little follow-up story here. Record of the rocks. Man does not surely know how life began on Earth. It was God, dummy. Students of life have made guesses. Other scientists all agree that life first began where the tides of those days millions of years ago spread and receded over steamed beaches of mud and sand. When creatures formed skeletons... the bones came first. So that's the question, the chicken or the egg. It was neither. The bones. And the layers of earth formed upon them through the ages. The record of the rocks began, read to us by the science of geology. Look, I think this is a rock. Ha ha, joke's on you. It's a dinosaur turd. The first series of rocks is called the Azoic rocks. The second series overlapping it is called the, Proterozoic? Beginning of life series. For in it has been found the skeletons of microscopic creatures called Bradularia, the first life forms on Earth. Let's see. Oh, God damn it, it's another fossilized dinosaur turd. The third layer shows an abundance of shellfish, crabs, worms, and seaweeds. And there they are, living happily ever after all together. Yeah. Through long ages, life increased and spread in the seas. Sea scorpions 9 feet long came into being, the kings of all living things of their time. Get ready to be scorpion poo, crabs. The earth at that time was barren of life. Well, you just said it had life. Oh, you guess you mean on land. A steaming desert bubbling and breaking its crust in volcanic fury. Yeah, there you go. Meanwhile, as millions of years passed, the creatures of the sea became more diverse. See, even back then, diversity isn't new. In form, bigger, swifter. In the story of the rocks, geologists find a new period, the Mesozoic. This was the age of reptiles. Spawn of the sea monsters, these creatures finally came to land because, they just got bored and wanted to check it out. Which at this period sported vegetable growth. Well, that's convenient. Oh, so there you go. No, don't lick the rock, stupid. Eat the leaves. Plants first began in the water, too. They then came to land. You mean when the water receded, right? And learned to live away from the water as long as there was water in the soil. Yeah, well, they figured that out, didn't they? Animal life followed the plants to the land. For the lizard-like creatures that first crawled from the water to land had to find plant life on the land and went to feed. Okay. And among them was the blue lizard. Then the rocks tell us came the age of the giant reptiles, the saurians, the biggest, most nightmarish creatures the earth has ever seen. Actually, this is foreplay, so we better move along. So the record of the rocks goes on. A lot of stuff happened in between, but it's boring. Telling us the development of different species, survival of the fittest, the beginning of the mammals, and of man. And all the creatures that live on Earth show the evolution from the sea. Even man. So here comes Conan fighting on this mammoth. Yeah. I don't think, mammoth, not mastodon. Kind of small for a mastodon. So it's a mammoth, yeah. The woolly mammoth. See? That's his wool. But actually, his girlfriend's wool he's wearing as his shorts. Oh, it's sad. Anyway, there you go. And that was the Blue Beetle. Oh, wait. This says part 1. I didn't do part 3 yet. I just read it, but I haven't done the thumbnail yet. Oh, damn it. Anyway, there you go. Blue Beetle versus the giant mummy, which, it just kind of fell flat, didn't it? Oh, well, we'll see what I can come up with next week for another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.